The Vanishing Hitchhiker. A Nightmare Ride. I'd been driving for hours down Blackwater Turnpike, my headlights cutting through a heavy fog that clung to the road like grave dirt. My phone's battery was dead, and the gauge on my fuel tank hovered just above empty. Classic mistake of a late-night wanderer. That's when I saw her, a lone figure standing by a warped wooden sign that read Lenora, the letters half fallen, as though no one wanted you to go that way. She wore a tattered dress that hung on her like cobwebs. Her hair was stringy and dripping, and her skin shone with an unnatural sheen, as if she'd crawled up out of the swamp itself. I braked. My tires squealed. Fog swirled around the hood like kinked fingers. She didn't move, just stood there, thumb out, head tilted so far to the side it cracked her neck into a hollow pop. "Need a ride?" I called through the open window, voice cracking. She climbed in silently. The moment her shoe touched the floorboard, the radio clicked on at full volume, a warbling static that threw my ears into agony. I slapped off power and the noise died, replaced by a low drumming in my skull. Where are you headed?" I managed. She looked in the rearview mirror, and I saw it, her eyes. Pitch black orbs, swirling with a darkness so complete it felt like it was draining the light from my car. She whispered, voice like nails dragging on slate, "Home." I swallowed. "Where's home?" Her hand slid to the door handle, white knuckles creaking around the metal. She traced her finger down the wood panel door and said only, "Just up ahead." I shifted gears, pulling back onto the slick road. The trees arched overhead, their branches quivering like skeletal arms. Around us the fog grew thicker, so thick I couldn't see the pillows of moss between them. My pulse kicked into overdrive. We drove in silence for what felt like hours. My stomach churned. Every so often I glanced at her. Always the same, motionless, frozen in the seat, head facing forward. Never looked at me again. Then the road ended. A rusted iron gate barred our way, half ajar like a yawning mouth. Beyond lay a field of tombstones, downturned and slick with rain. The fog hugged the ground, weaving between the graves like searching snakes. She squeezed the handle. "Here." I hit the brakes so hard the seatbelt dug ribs into my chest. "This isn't safe." She smiled, her jaw unhinged just enough for the tip of a dirt-caked finger to emerge, crawling over her cracked lips. "It's too late." Her voice stretched into 1,000 echoes, hammering my eardrums. I tried to scream but found I had no air. In that moment, I swear the fog alive itself reached through the window, fingernails raking across my arm. I spun around, yanked the door open, and she was gone. The back seat was empty, the door hanging open to a stale wind that smelled of rot and old sorrow. I stepped out, my boots sinking into wet earth. I saw footprints in the mud, 2 small tracks leading toward a leaning tombstone crowned with a withered wreath. My heart hammered so loud I could taste blood in my mouth. I approached, hands trembling, and wiped away the moss. The name etched in stone was familiar. Elizabeth Marrow. Died October 31st, 1923. Beneath her name